to request Dr. Ramesh Kumar Limbu to simply throw back upon the views the speakers were speaking and just pour the ideas upon the topic. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Subhas. Good afternoon, everybody, dear very senior gurus, uh, friends. First of all, I would like to extend my greetings to my gurus, Professor Dr. Govinda Mahang sir, uh, Professor Dr. Kedar Paudel sir, uh, and then my colleague and respected Dr. Ramzi Timalsina sir, and today's uh, uh, presenters, honorable presenters, Dr. Ramnaran Kandangwa sir, and dear Suresh Rai sir, as well as all friends. I'm happy to be with you here. It's a very uh, compelling kind of talk we have heard right now. I would like to thank to the organizer, coordinator of this webinar, uh, Subhas Teyung ji and Usha Kesi ji, and everybody. I'm very happy uh, to hear from you this very uh, excellent, very uh, view provoking ideas that you have shared and we have heard. Uh, at first, what I want to say is actually we have been doing these things because we have been in social distancing, and our Suresh sir just uh, said that a kind of derogatory it is a term. However, it is social distancing, and it is also called physical distancing. No matter, Ramzi sir has also touched upon that. Uh, and today we heard a very brilliant ideas, brilliant views about global pandemic that has been outbroken, and it has been pandemic to all over the world, not only in Nepal, and it has caused a lot of uh, many kinds of losses in the world today, and we have been in a great crisis, in a critical situation. We have been experiencing right now, and it was a very good topic that we have been discussing on, and exactly it is always a kind of idea sharing, and mainly our presenters have given uh, what the kind of talks, their ideas they have shared. Um, it is actually a great thing because Ramzi sir has also already said that he has given some suggestions, not only the critic, but he has given what thing is the suggestions to all of us, and especially how we can share our ideas in such a forum like a webinar, in a virtual discussions in this. Actually, virtual, we say that virtual is existing or remaining in online, especially online status. But more than that, virtual or virtuality means to be very near to the reality. Virtual means to be very close. It has a very close nexus to the reality. So this is also a kind of part of sharing of our ideas that has a great value, and we can share such ideas, and at least we can have a discussions in such a global perspective. Now the great issue in the world is what we have known. It is coronavirus, COVID pandemic, COVID-19, and it has incurred a great loss in the world, both in physical and many things now, especially the loss of the life is there going on. The infected people are growing day by day. Now we see that in the world, uh, about uh, 50 lakh people are suffering from this pandemic. And the death rate is, we can say that near about or just about 6.50, 6.50 out of the infected people can be seen, can be calculated, and it is there. That means 3 and 3 lakh 25,000 death out of 50 lakh means 6.50%. Therefore, it is a great catastrophic kind of pandemic going on. And how this pandemic has created a crisis in the world economy, this is a very good topic that has been chosen in this discussion, and I liked it very much. And while talking about, already most of the presenters as well as the commentator have shed the light on this, that this pandemic has really global impact on various uh, aspects in the world. For example, it has been already talked about the economic aspect, political aspects, socio-cultural aspects, as well as ecological aspects, psychological aspects. These are all, yeah, in total. It has been a kind of trauma, like Suresh sir has uh, said. And now also it has been a political issue also, maybe the power shift, as well as many things that may uh, bring by this pandemic. That's very true, and we have at least have discussion on this economy. Now we can say that in the world, it has been a great loss. $1 trillion means not a small amount. Maybe it may be increased in the days to come. And human loss is a very, again, a very great loss in the world, because if we don't remain safe, uh, how can we the this uh, how can we the growth of the economy can be done? This is another, how we can bring the prosperity in the world. So these are all uh, connected uh, to each other. Therefore, it is we have done a great talk here. And actually, another point is ecological thing. Ecological thing. At first, when the pandemic was outbroken, it was just, and then our Nepal government has that lockdown. Then I have written one status in my Facebook. I have written there is the world should lock down the world at least every 6 months, 15 days every 6 months. Each year, that means 30 days, 15 days should be closed, so that we can conserve, protect the ecology. Now we see that the ozone layer, now that depletion of ozone layer has been now that has been not it is now been some sort of remedy. Now it has been already closed. That means so ecologically also this sort of like pandemic, not only pandemic, Pandemic should not be always there, but it must be there that we have to be very much serious how to conserve the ecology, how to conserve the world from such pollutions, different kinds of pollutions we have to conserve. For that also we must be serious and think about to conserve these all. In the field of flora and fauna also we can see the animals, ecology, these all things can be preserved when we don't challenge the nature. If we challenge the nature, then there may be a very negative impacts. Therefore, it is a lesson we have learned from such a crisis. Uh, so we have heard many things here. Uh, and then if we only talk here, then the floor would be open after some time and many participants will join uh, to discuss and make uh, this program more interesting. Therefore, I'm not talking much, but what I'm going to tell about uh, the scenario of Nepal, uh, especially not only the Nepal, but in the global scenario that uh, not this service sectors, especially service sectors, have been halted a lot, and it has a global socio-political impact is taking place, and then in the context of Nepal, it is said that it was estimated that before the outbreak of this pandemic, near about 6.5 to 7% growth rate, economic growth rate would take place. But now, because of this, it has been already estimated that there may be the less than 2% or 1.5%. It will decrease on this growth rate. So these are just the instance. There are loads of losses, psychological losses. There are the traumatic situations may take place there. Like Ramji sir has said that we have to disseminate something here. Therefore, we have most of the presentators have disseminated the ideas, and we have to share those ideas here. And regarding this hibernation, Suresh sir had said that we are at the state of hibernation. So this hibernation I hope this hibernation will bring very fruitful days ahead when the pandemic will we overcome the pandemic, then we may have less such situations that will uh, make us more powerful after coming out the hibernation, after overcoming the hibernation. So, uh, so this was a very brilliant talk today, and I enjoyed a lot. Uh,
Yes, sir.
I enjoyed a lot. So just I want to stop close my views here, my reflections. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.